and look at that. So instead of rolling Sylvanas, though, we're going to make some different choices. We're going to play a little bit of my favorite stealthy assassin. My favorite stealth, I was going to say I do like Nova, but I don't have her actually bought yet. I was just having some fun with her recently, which is free play. A little Zeratul. Let's go ahead and make some Zeratul happen. Now, Zeratul's gone through a lot of changes over time since Heroes of the Storm first came out, from being extremely overpowered to being fairly underpowered. Right now, I think he's in a good balanced spot. I mean, he's a favorite of mine. I'd like to see him a little stronger. I think some of the changes to his ultimates have been interesting, you know, trying to reduce the power of Void Prism and increase the power of his other ult, but I really think his non-Void Prism ult, his Assault ult, if you will, could use a little tweaking. Let's go ahead and take a look at who's going to be on our team with us today. Oh, Chromie and Tracer, so a couple of the new people are here. I think that's an Arthas, though the skin's a little changed. And I believe we have a Dahaka as well. Bring in, well, let's take a look. It's not a Dahaka. Okay, so we have a Zagara. No, wrong side. So we do have a Dahaka, there he is, and an Arthas, and a Chromie, and their own Zeratul. So let's see if we can outdo their Zeratul Depth Charger as we go ahead and play the game. Murky can be a problem, not because he's super OP per se, but just because he's a tempting assassination target. But he comes back 5 seconds later, so you really have to use your best judgment whether you're going to waste time killing Murky and under what circumstances to go ahead and do that.
Shortly, heroes.
Alright, I do like to give block to Zeratul. I feel it gives him some much needed survivability. I mean, it's certainly not the only way to go. But in this particular build, we're going to get a little aggressive, so we're going to need that block for survivability. Now, hopefully, they're wise enough not to try and let me take a lane by myself.
The gates shall open.
I'm going to go down here with
10
Chromie.
seconds.
Lazaro has left the game. That's always a good sign.
5,
Teammates start leaving right
3,
away.
2,
That can't lead to anything bad.
let the battle
So
begin.
let's go ahead. So hopefully we'll scout out some people for our Chromie to blast with her W ability. It's a long range attack. Looks like not much going on down here, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can pump up some free hits in just did a little damage on their Zeratul. Lots of health on my end. Sending Dahaka up to the top for the lane clear. Go ahead and miss that pretty hard. Mess with him a little
Heroes,
bit.
night will fall in just a few moments. I hope you're
Off
ready.
there. So they have a little warning ping down there, so Chromie knows not to get ganked by their Zeratul. Right, so we do not have a lot of quality lane pushing that can cost us in the short term.
The Shamblers rise! Slay them! Claim their seeds!
Top seeds was the request. Let's grant that request. Let's go ahead and punish her. Hiding out here to see if she makes the mistake of peeking her head up. She's not. Let's go ahead and get walked into that. You gotta watch where you're walking, folks. Gotta watch where you're walking. There we go. Don't want to go too deep into that. Missed that dash on his part. Great. Stayed aggressive. Pop out of that so we don't get stunned. Tracer widely moving away, though I might have moved a different direction. Let's go ahead and see if we can get people to go ahead and kill these. Anything? Haka, what are you just watching for? Come on in anytime. Or don't, but make a decision. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our different options here. We are not going to go sustained anomaly. We basically want every third basic attack to deal additional damage, because we're going to do kind of an auto attack build. We're going to alternate our abilities and our auto attacks in an attempt to maximize our damage. We got our seed requirements. We're a little bit ahead on XP.
But don't get too comfortable.
They lost a Murky, which doesn't matter, but they did lose a Zeratul, but we did trade for that. Hopefully our Tracer are smart enough not to hang out there for any period of time. Come down to say hello and punish them.
Heroes. Come and take its power. Nicely done. The terror shall sap the life from your enemy.
Try and cleave all of them. I was worried about positioning there. Always kill Murky's fish when you can. Slows them down a great deal. Let's go ahead and see if we can take advantage of any kills up here, because they are not sufficiently vigilant. Alright, looks like they're going to go up this direction. Let's see if I can get in and kill their Zeratul.
My plans are wrong.
That worked out pretty well. Alright, thought the plant might switch to attack when we did the actual enemy, but I am going to stealth out of here. See if there's anybody to sneak around and kill. Dahaka having similar ideas. Could increase basic attack damage after using an ability, but I think Searing Attacks is going to provide us more bang for the buck. Again, they're real aggressive, that Zagara, and that is costing them. I think it's a good idea to help them finish this lane, because pressing in here will result most likely in the kill of the tower. I do have enough mana for Searing Attacks, should I find that is necessary.
That one's pushing up daisies.
Had to get the heck out of dodge. Let's take a sippy cup, and then let's get on the horse, and let's go back and see if we can't punish someone else for sticking their neck out farther than they should have. They're doing a good job keeping this tower
Night
alive,
falls
but
once more,
I would...
and soon the shadows shall rise again.
Alright, getting a little low on health to be that aggressive. Time to go. Much as I would like to push back their minions, let's go ahead and give this little Mercury a reminder that he cannot simply destroy our towers. Not the best character choice to do that, but yeah, he's gonna get that fish, nothing much I can do about it. There you go.
No mercy.
A simple kill, little punishment, but he wasted that bubble just, I don't know if he thought he saw me coming or was worried, but move in for the cleave. And then Shadow Assault. Some people swear by Void Prism, but I think you need a lot of team coordination to use Void Prism, and I find my teams usually don't have that kind of coordination, so we will go ahead and make our just damage outrageous, and I think that will serve us.
Spree over.
So, should have maybe chosen to teleport to the right over this wall. Might have had better luck, and he might not have successfully followed me. But he probably still would have seen where I was going. So was not able to do as much damage there as I would have liked. Still ahead on the XP. First death of the game. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll head bottom to see if I can minimize the impact of this Garden Terror. Octo-grab, okay, good octo-grab. Alright. So we're getting good use of that Garden Terror because they are coordinating with it and we are not. Let's say regroup. See if that's good advice.
I see you've survived another night. How wonderful for you.
So our traits are good. Are we missing any characters?
Your terror is starting to rise. I'd hurry it. Your terror has come to life. Use it. Such a double kill. Well done. Your enemy's terror is real. Quad kill.
And that was one way to say hello to the enemy team. Hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of the number of deaths. You know, Murky not counted. Again, sadly, he pops right back out. But the rest of their team is severely diminished by this point. Hopefully make that happen here. I'm going to go aggressively to the middle because we have our guys soaking up all kinds of tower damage. Ooh. That is probably going to cost him. That is probably going to cost him. So again, not sure what Tahaka's doing. Okay, he'll go to tower. Maybe it's worth it, but gotta watch for those team fights, my friend. Watch for those team fights and adjust, especially since you have Brush Stalker. You're expected to kind of jump around the map when needed.
Is compost.
Assassin's Blade is going to be the option here. We want to come out of stealth between that and our Searing Blade. The amount of damage we can do on an opening attack should we choose to use all our burst is pretty obnoxious. So, again, you did Brush Stalk, but into a full enemy team, so not probably the way to go at this moment. Well, you have a couple towers down, so can't complain about that. Arthas is getting aggressive, but maybe that's alright, because after all, he is Arthas. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Well, again, Tahaka standing back doing nothing is probably not going to bring the results we're all looking for. Thanks for finally hopping in there. You know, watch the map, my friend. Semi-pro tip. Watch the map. Alright, let's see what he's doing now. Okay, getting some minions, like there's nothing else going on. Chromie, not the fastest minion killing team, but it'll do with some mercenaries to be specific, but alright, let's go ahead and get these guys off Murky, you know, constantly putting the pressure on. Can't blame their Murky for doing his job. Yeah, a lot of damage to Murky.
And claim their seats.
Looks like they're gonna get him just fine if they can't. I really, you know, that's 3 people attack Murky. You know he's gonna make it. It's gonna be just fine. No real issue for him. Okay, no problem, guys. What's to not like? Maximize some damage here.
What a joyous night to have a curse.
Alright, they're coordinating pretty well as usual, and we're failing to do so. So let's go ahead and as they come in. 3 of them. Awesome.
Enemy slain. Double kill. Triple kill.
Okay. Ult by Chromie brought her back into killing distance there. Brought our Zagara back. Alright. At this point, we might as well go double bombs. way to keep the enemy slowed and in range of our nasty searing attacks. At this point, I deal enough damage that getting this camp down here isn't unreasonable. Despite his inability to take damage, I am able to mow through these guys very quickly. So, boom.
Yes, that is enough. Soon the garden terror will be yours.
There we go.
It is time to harvest. Bring my terror to life.
Admit it, you enjoyed that. Well done. The terror
Picking up
shall
some health
uproot
gloves
your
to try and...
enemy's force. The sun
Let's keep watching him.
dawns.
Let's keep watching
My
him.
children must sleep. For now.
So they can see me a little bit there. Was caught in that, but hopefully I can escape it
Killing spree.
without dying. Good. We're actually going to head up top for a little bit, just to clear this wave while they're distracted down there. Let's see. Nice move off. There we go.
Spawned a terror. Interesting.
My animations are not functioning. Awesome. Let's go ahead and see if we can clear that up by going back to base. I bet we
My
can.
servants will clean that up.
Healing up. Mr. Neighborhood will now
Your
return to the
terror
fight.
has been cut down.
Again, their terror, pretty savage beast.
You've lost 4 heroes.
Gonna have to swing. Gonna have to deal as much damage as I can. Increasing 30 spike 50 again.
Well done. Your enemy. Careful.
Okay,
My
not a
plans
bad
run
kill.
blood.
Again, it's wise for them to put Murky in there because, you know, even if the thing dies and then you die, you're only losing 25% of the normal amount of experience you'd be giving the other team for killing Murky. Because Murky's kind of meant to die. Again, you know, you don't want to be a bad Murky player. You don't want to just keep throwing lives away for no reason, but taking control of the terror is a totally reasonable play. Looks like we are going this way. Okay.
Pushing up daisies. Nightfall in
Reasonable
30
game.
seconds. Are you ready for some amusement?
Didn't mean to do that, but... Did not mean to use my ult there, but that's okay. We want to make this side as nasty as possible. This should make that push pretty ridiculous.
Slaughter them all! Take back my seeds!
I may go in there, see if I can make it to there before they bother coming up. Ooh, looks like they are letting work get done there. Let's add Nexus Blades. Now no one gets away from my attacks. Pretty sad. Oh, good. Murky only? Yes, Murky, yes. Be overwhelmed by the amount of damage. Was going to help out there, but it looks like that's not an option. Oh, good. So many of them came back. That's something. That was a just in case he's behind me maneuver. Let's see if I can't keep an eye on them. They know I'm sticking around here. Haha. Just a little bit of harass.
Finally, you have enough seeds.
Oh, Dahaka's claiming lag. That would explain a great deal.
Growing.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children must rest. The terror awaits, heroes. Come and take its power. Well done. The terror shall uproot your enemy's forts.
I'm giving you a visual.
A terror has grown for your enemies, heroes.
Gotten their attention long enough to, let the other team come in. Let our team come in, I should say.
Double kill.
So, he used his ult, Murky came in, was not able to kill him with a single assault, but...
Your terror has wilted.
You know, they blew a lot of stuff there, and died to boot, so... I mean, Murky didn't die, but that's not surprising. Oh, we do have to bring our maximum damage here. Assault.
Well done. Your enemy's
terror. Didn't want to die for that, but I could not let that terror run around free. Had to finish it. Maybe I should have let it go. Maybe it would run out of time, or someone else would kill it later. Ugh. Let's make sure everybody knows. Nice job, Tracer, on getting that bomb. Ooh, almost made it out alive. Would have been a little bit more impressed if he had made it out alive, but that's okay. So they are 1 up on us, and he's about to recover. So really 2 up on us in terms of number of characters dead. Yeah, thank you. Zeratul was there. Just got ganked. Ganks happen. Let's be positive, folks. We got this. Because we got this. Ooh, I say that and then they go get, like, every camp. Crap. Oh. Arthas. It's a ball of fun.
Night falls, heroes. How I love to see my garden in the moon's glow.
I'll hang out with you, Arthas. I don't know why, but... Let's head on down, punish them from behind.
It is time! Do what must be done! Slaughter them all!
Push back the horde, heal up a little bit. And then let's see who we can kill next. Well, he's the wrong person to be doing that. Yes, let's go ahead and take their... Thank you, Arthas, as usual. Your insight is overwhelming.
The dawn has come, heroes, and with it, my children must rest. I hate to say it, but your enemy has spawned a terror. You enjoy that. Such a weak
Not sure what the Hawk is
better
doing,
to be rid
but
of it.
sure he's got a plan.
Keep lost. The enemy is attacking your core. Your enemy's terror has withered away. Your core is under attack. Careful, my plants are running dry. Killing spree.
Gonna go ahead and... Yeah, so our Dahaka, I think, keeps lagging out, which would explain a great deal of our problems. Our Arth is taking it a bit seriously, but that's okay. Our big damage gets bigger and bigger. We're able to take out these small mercenary camps relatively quickly. Don't want him to octograb me, so just...
I gave no one permission to leave my gardens. Night falls once more, and soon the Shamblers shall rise again.
The Shamblers rise! Slay them and gather the seeds! That's enough seeds! Now, let my terror grow!
Apparently a lesson on basics, but that's okay.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power.
Do not let them attack your core.
Do not delay. Your terror craves its host.
Fine.
Back for more, hero. Good. Embrace your terror. Slay your enemies. Rise, my terror. Sap the life from your enemies.
Alright, hopefully they'll have to deal with this terror before they're able to do too much about their own. I see a weakened character there. So maybe we'll take advantage of that and come in strong.
Your enemy spawns a terror.
Admit You enjoyed that. It's over for now. Don't get too comfortable. The infested will return again. A keep as far. Good. More fertilizer.
And that, how you murder a few people.
Double kill.
Good. Tracer, nice job. Now I will go back
The enemy
and
is
deal with
attacking
their
the core.
deal with the core here.
Gone.
There we go. Study damage. Nice study damage.
Your core is under attack. Well done. Your enemy.
Oh my gosh. Close game. Close game.
Not all face their terrors and survive.
So playing with some very upset people, but let's look at the actual numbers and see the reality of the situation, shall we? Waiting for game results, always exciting. Okay, so not bad, not bad. Our Tracer was really the standout player. You know, she didn't have much to say. She was just playing the game, doing well. I was there for a lot of fights, but killed about as often as I died. But you know, it was an okay game. Certainly could have gone better. 38,000 hero damage, 20 XP contribution. Really would have liked to have seen more kills. I did a pretty good job of staying on my way. A lot of it was Tracer finishing off people who were low, which was exactly what Tracer is supposed to do. Nice siege damage on Tracer's part as well. Hard to get high siege numbers with her sometimes. So let's give credit where credit is due. Okie dokie. Next up, let's do this. And let's go to the next game with Zeratul. Unless you guys want to see something else. Oh, alright, alright. Some Zeratul. Zeratul it is. So it should be interesting to see how this next game goes. Gonna try the same build again to see if we can't, you know, we were executing some high damage numbers, which is good, but I think we can do, I think we can get some more kills for sure with the current build, so we're gonna give it, we're gonna give that a shot. Alright, in a few seconds we'll be coming in here. I'm gonna adjust my door real quick. It's letting some noise in that I don't like. And see you in about 30 seconds. Have no fear, Mr. Neighborhood is here. Let's do this. Tomb of the Spider Queen, and we are facing off against Tassadar, Thrall, Abathur, Tracer, and Artanis. Always a little tougher when they have an Abathur on their team, only because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Zeratul, it's a great counter because you can go find Abathur. Good Abathur players are not going to let you find them. So hopefully we have a not so good Abathur player and I can find him and kill him a bunch of times. But then, if you cannot find Abathur, that means there are less targets for you to go after. So, Heroes of the Storm just closed down. So let's go ahead and get back into that game. We don't want them counting that as a missed game. That would make us sad. That would make us sad. Okay. That's the long way to get in. So let's do it the quick way. We'll shut down BattleNet. And then reopen BattleNet, and that will let us continue on our path of beating the enemy. You also notice that last game we had 34 kills to their 19, so it just shows our ability to push and take advantage of those kills wasn't really there. You know, between Tracer, Chromie, and myself, that's 3 characters who are not amazing at pushing lane unless they're built very specifically to do that. And not that Arthas is the best at that either. So we were able to get the kills, but weren't able to capitalize on them. Right at the end there, maybe if we'd done a little bit more damage, that would have been good. Excellent. So it's loading me up. Looks like I was partially loaded in there as there were sound effects. You wonder why I would bring you back this far. But quick computer means quick load times. We should be in momentarily. And crashed again. Well, that's making me sad. That's making me sad. Alright, let's try it one more time. See what the particular problem is. Because if we're having problems with Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm, that makes it difficult to do the drill, to show you what I want to show you, to make it happen. Let's hit read. Okay, game's kind of half loaded there. Okay, I see it was just loading the intro screen was the sound from before. Hopefully this will now do what we need it to do. Servers attempting to catch up, I like that. And then once we're in the game, ta-da! Alright.
Death is an inescapable.
Let's choose block.
A hero rejoins the battle.
So, probably they have a certain idea of how this game is going to go since I wasn't there, but let's debase them of that notion, if I may be so bold, and show them how we do it in the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and try and kill this Tracer. Ooh, nice escape, Tracer. Nice escape. What can we do to Thrall? Anything? Anything? Oh, nope. Abathur Mind says no. Why don't we go ahead and turn in those 3 gems then, since we're just sitting here. Chen. Not sure what happened to you, Chen. Did not see how you died. So Abhat saved him some damage there. Gotta make sure we get these gems. Get inside here to cleave. I'll let Chen handle the rest of that. Again, constantly trying to make him nervous. I'm going to try and get down here. Gotta make sure those gems don't go to waste. Bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. And again, I promised to show you how that build works, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Again, just moving north and south, constantly reminding them that I'm here, constantly putting pressure on them. There you go. Let's block off this chick. Let's not try and go multi-game Tracer, because while that's possible, it's not probable. Let's go ahead and turn in 17 gems, because we don't want to waste them. Let's hop back on our horse. When it gets to the front, punish him. Normally I wouldn't say I'm the guy to get gems, but Lieutenant Morales certainly isn't. Appears to be a fight going on in here. tell them I'm out of mana so they don't think I'm just being silly. So I'm like, lots of health. Team fight. Where are you going? Well, you should have already been retreating when you saw me retreating, but whatever. You just. So I do not sense this is going to go well. We have a very suicidal Chen. Hopefully, though, he will elect caution is the better part of valor here. Probably is wondering why we're not just staying in with him, but he's not reading the situation terribly well. See, when you see a bunch of people come in, you have to get out. You cannot just hang out there. But this time we'll do follow-through, so that every time we use an ability... Oh, I did the exact same Aura. Very close. Tracer's able to flit around the map, difficult to pin her down. Please stop walking with your small health, Chen. Refill if you're going to go in. Read the situation.
Yes, that is enough. You will be...
Blood Weavers are descending. I like that.
Daughters.
Ooh, thought I was gone for sure there. So yeah, Thrall with the hat, a little too much, He's going to heal up 2. Sad when attacking the tank is actually probably the best idea. There we go. Our Tracer bringing some damage in. Looking for Thrall. There he is. Sure how to communicate leaving better than that, but just keep on pressing.
My web wheels have fallen. Gather gems if you wish to be spared.
So a very aggressive team on our side. The healer leaves, the assassin leaves, they just keep on hanging out. Getting those 17 gems turned in. Alright, gonna go ahead and press bottom a little bit. I'm sure they'll turn the team fight into the middle of the team fight for no reason, but we do need to get things headed in the correct direction. Alright, let's see if there's any way to kill the team fight. Oh, they got him, nice job. So now it will be time to press the middle. I want to get him up.
Is at hand.
Sippy cup. Right. So I'll head to the bottom and attempt to stop that spider from destroying the world. Lieutenant Morales is going to have to finish that spider. Let's see, let's see. So that spider's pretty low, so fortunately we're not going to have to spend a ton of energy killing it, but we will have to spend some.
Spider closes.
Good. That is stopped, things are gathered. A very determined, Alright, 3 of them down here, so they really plan to press in. Gotta make sure we're not killing the wrong thrall. Got Assassin's Blade. They, as usual, jumped in full strength. Yeah, Chen, my bad. You think so? Not sure. I thought we were committed to attacking, and then found out we were not. No. Time to fucking go. Time to go. You can't undo what you did, buddy. You can't undo what you did. So a little more coordination in team fights would help. You know, you got half the team going back and half the team's going forward. Granted, with Chen, it's always going forward, but... And again, I understand sometimes the tank's the only person you can attack, so this is not that time. I mean, you're diving behind enemy towers. You can't get more direct than that. They did find that with her, but I would call that sheer coincidence. Target, but I will try and get this down so it's not doing damage to us. Alright. Double bombs. And then I'll get on this tower since you guys are going to finish that. No, looks like we're not doing that. Double bomb. Go ahead and turn in the last of these gems. Thank you, Chen. The obvious turn in, please. Well, the game has definitely turned in our favor. Sticking together as a team, even with Chen's risky aggression, but he's become so tanky, maybe we're finally starting to be okay. Push together and win. Solid plan as well. Alright, let's head to the middle now that we cleared some space for her. Got next, and let's go with Nexus Blades. We got some spiders down here.
Of power to my orator.
Big turn in. Next set of spiders probably gets the job done. We can probably get these giants down here. Are sufficiently easy to kill, but probably just going past the team fighting. So let's go ahead and grab some guys' bots, since we're going to tie them up in a bunch of team fights. All the way back. Just need to.
Enemy has done as I asked.
Uh-oh.
Soon you will know my power.
Could have just gone in the corner with him, but did not expect that last push to be the last push. Alright.
Victory!
Well, that's a little bit more like it, folks. That's how we do it in the neighborhood. I like it. So let's look at the numbers. They tell the story, right? So a lot better, like 9 kills, 2 deaths, Zeratul's, that's what he's doing, he's pushing that. An odd amount of XP contribution, thought it would be a little bit lower. But you know, maybe it was just that many kills in that short a game. That alone can contribute XP, but normally the way you get XP, of course, is killing minions and whatnot. But hey, we'll take it, we'll take it. Some good hero damage. The Butcher constantly getting buffed by the medic, and the medic saw Lieutenant Morales. Can't compete with that kind of damage, but we filled our role. We kept pressure on the other team, made them wonder where we were, finished off low health opponents, We're Zeratul in every conceivable sense of the word. Next up, I am tempted to play a little Sylvanas. I just did a video on her, but she is a favorite. Support isn't always as exciting to watch. If you guys have any preferences, you can go ahead and say so. Say so in the chat right now, and that's fine. Let's take a look. Okay. So what we will do is let's go ahead and hit Azmodan. Let's get our push on and punish the other players for not paying attention to their lane. Different people like to play Azmodan in different ways. A lot of people focus on his beam. I may do that depending on the enemy team comp. I'm not quite certain how I want to play Azmodan yet. It depends on what the other team is bringing to the table. If it left up to me, I just like guys that push. I like to push the lane without being there. I like extra demons. I like things that mess with the map. That's my preferred play style. I just think it's a lot of fun to get hordes of NPCs basically causing the enemy all kinds of trouble. But the fact is team-based aim sometimes does come down to killing the opponent. Not much for using the Black Pools, even though Black Pool is a very strong talent. It's not that it's not. It's rated very highly. Rather, it's the issue that the Black Pools, people don't always know how to take the best advantage of them. And realizing when you're taking advantage of it and what that means to the team fight, etc., etc. Great Diablo skin. I'm enjoying everybody's skins on this. The Bunny Murky is pretty funny. But that Diablo skin's my favorite. Nothing wrong with Zombie Falstead there, but Diablo for the win. After this, I may do a little bit of Diablo. So we're on Dragonshire. Let's see what the enemy team looks like. Kel'Thas, okay. He can wave clear pretty well. Sergeant Hammer. So their wave clear is off the charts. Li Ming's fine at it. Sergeant Hammer's amazing at it. So is Kel'Thas. Abathur's a solid pusher. Only their tank really isn't bringing the pushing damage, and that's not saying much. In this case, eliminating an opponent from the team fight will be crucial, especially since Abathur's influence in a team fight is very real, but it's not necessarily the same as having another player there, depending on what his ult is. And even then, if he just has his ult, that's another player, but it's another player without an ultimate, right? So, because his clones, Abathur clones, don't get that ultimate option. So I think focusing on the beam and using the beam to take out the enemy, that's going to yield the results that we want. So, let's go with Master of Destruction. All shell burns damage against destruction increases by 25%. That's fine, but what we're really looking for is that reduction in mana cost, so we can be using all shell burn very frequently and even somewhat recklessly.
10 seconds.
Murky hopefully will double with Chromie,
4,
but we'll
3,
see.
2,
We'll see what happens.
1. Fight well, heroes.
We're gonna send in an enemy right there. Whoa, what's gonna happen there, friend? But I'll burn you. Don't care. You wanna stay? You wanna stay? No, you don't. You don't wanna stay. Hopefully he leaves. Please. So they have Abathur up top as well.
Let loose the Dragon Knight.
Now's a good time to push. I think he will probably have to go all the way back, because we assume he used the Sippy Cup. This in
Activate
general.
the shrine, and the dragon's power is yours.
Little misclick on that. And time for me to heals up. Now, also, while fighting over these dragons, got to remember to drop General of Hell in locations where it'll be most useful. Looks like the top wants to keep getting pressed, so we will go ahead and do just that. Let's go ahead and throw this in early. Throw this out here, this out here, this out here again. Let's go ahead and burn it down. I'm gonna have to defend. I'd like to defend there, but I think I need to go ahead and take this back. Oh no. Alright, I could have played that a little bit better, but he made good use of the stealth tank there. I thought maybe. Okay. Now if I'd had my gluttony where damage was healing Azmodan, that might have worked out a little bit better. Good. It's gonna pay for that. It's gonna pay for that. Sure.
Your fort has fallen.
Let's go ahead and finish this tower off. Got a tower, but probably not quite worth it. Probably not quite worth it. So getting a little bit too aggressive with Azmodan. Doing a good job of changing lanes and keeping them covered. So let's make sure we don't get too aggressive again. Alright. More All Shall Burn. Again, just coming out surprising people that you know, dying on all sides.
Within the shrines, unleash the dragon's wrath.
Well, I was about to say, won't go too far forward because you don't want him to jump and kill me, but they, you know, playing aggressive. Well, let's get out both of these. Let's toss out this. Let's finish this. No reason not to maximize our efficiency.
Free the dragon.
Good job killing Li Ming. Murky, just going straight siege. So he is who I should be helping out. Get those pushes in the middle. Killed Chromie. Oh, so between that and the Abhat, I cannot personally kill him.
Slain.
So that is unfortunate. That normally Sergeant Hammer's a fairly light target. And normally you should be able to burn them down fairly effectively with All Shall Burn, but they are coming in strong. Being a 2-level deficit is certainly not helping my case. perhaps better coordination with my team. Let's go ahead and give them a general down there, and that lane that has no defenders. Let's burn down this character very quickly. Once it gets to its max charge level, he should not survive very long. And 2. He's not getting away. Got that.
Rather entertaining.
Murky. Time to heal up. And off we go. Now, if only those demons last a little bit longer, they would be, you know, nastier creatures, but if wishes were rainbows, as the saying goes.
The shrines
demon
awaken
right there.
once more. Who will control the Dragon Knight's power?
So they very casually clean up the things we send after them, and then engage in tight group team fights. Let's go ahead and burn him down.
The dragon shall rest no longer. Unleash its power.
That'll quickly ramp up. 100 damage tick there, that'll do.
The flame cleanses all.
So, absolutely not on any point at any point. Let's go ahead and burn him down. Let's give them the general. Should have used March of Sin, but in my haste, made my demons more unpleasant. That could be a problem. But it's nice to have powerful demons, I suppose. Let's take advantage of one now. Let's burn this down.
The shrines are gathering power. The Dragon Knight calls from within the stone.
Keep going, keep going, keep running, keep running. Back.
The dragon awaits, heroes. Free him and destroy your enemy.
All but, we'll say. So maybe if we all go to one side, we could keep, I don't know, one of the points. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, all top. Down 4. 169 a second. Thank you. More demons, since we've committed to that sort of run anyway. Alright. Throw me. Why?
Leave only fools.
Your enemy has destroyed a fort. Soon the shrines shall awaken, heroes.
Take the Dragon Knight's power.
Sure, you'd like to defend center, but we'll never make it in time, but let's try. There we go.
I shall reduce you to cinder.
Get an additional troops going this way.
Your foe has destroyed a keep.
There we go. Right back to the health, which I kind of needed, so
I
fine.
shall not return to that prison. No!
Very suicidal teammates. Very suicidal teammates. That's okay. Maybe I could bust into them with low health. So my teammate's not the only suicidal one here. And playing, they're playing it close to the wire and still coming out on top. It is hard to see how we could come back from this one, but we have to give it a whirl. Positive 24/7. Because that's how we do it in the neighborhood. Look at them wrecking our tower.
Your enemies have dismantled the keep.
And we're down to the core. So now weakened core. Let's see.
Soon the shrines shall awaken, heroes.
Sadly, it's coming down to it. Coming down to it. Can we get out for some meaningful assistance in time?
Core is under attack.
Alright, here we go. Our whole team dead seems improbable. Let's drop a ult down there.
Dragon awaits, heroes.
Let's go ahead
and destroy your enemy.
Try and make that happen.
Killing blow.
Maximize our damage there. Crony dying again. Going in deep. Because that's what we're doing.
The enemy is attacking.
Have to heal up. Let's see if I can throw a ball from here. Yeah. All right. Well, we can't say we didn't give it a whirl. Oh,
None
hard.
are spared the flame.
So we'll look at the numbers, see what went wrong and what went right, and we shall go from there. Cooperation of your teammates. Well, they weren't being actively belligerent. They were not well coordinated. Fair. Fair seems fair. Fair seems fair. Okay. Stats. Let's look. Siege Murky with the giant fish. Okay, now let's bear in mind that every death for Murky counts as 0.25, not a full death. So that means he died 24 times. While it's okay for Murky to die, being Murky, there's something called excessive. I would describe that as excessive. Let's look up at our false stead, 09, okay. Perhaps maybe could have played a little bit more cautious. Our Diablo 312, but he had a lot of hero damage, like he has to be in there So maybe he was doing all he could under the circumstances, or Chromie 2 and 11. So not much defensive play. And again, I'm not rocking it out here. 2 kills, 4 deaths, decent siege damage. Really, I'd say no one nailed it on our team. Did what we could. At least some good siege damage coming off Murky's end. That is something. Let's see if we can improve our next match. So, let's talk Diablo. Love playing Diablo as a tank that does a little bit of extra damage if you build him right. I like to lower his cooldowns, get that fire stomp off more often with a talent that lets the fire stomp go out and return. So that is what we're going to be focusing on for this build. So it looks like we have a Rexar. Haven't played with a lot of Rexars, but we've played against a lot of Rexars, but rarely Rexar on the team. We have Diablo, which is me on our side. Let's see who else we have. Butcher, like Butcher, Chromie. Again, Murky, popular choice today. Maybe he got buffed in the last patch. I didn't see it. I'll double check that. Chromie's the new character, so of course all kinds of popular, but the problem is I don't see people playing her, excuse me, conservatively enough. I see them being in the fight when they should really be often out of visual range, really, with the amount of distance her attacks actually have. Butcher can be strong. I like him better with a healing support on the team, but we don't have healing supports on either team, so hopefully we'll bring some defensive talents to the table to help his survivability. I will also attempt to body block for him and make sure he's getting maximum attacks. So here's a Diablo build you don't see too much. I like taking Devil's Due, or Soulstone reduction cost 60 souls. Now a lot of people say, hey, that's one of those talents where it means you're expecting to die, quote unquote. Not exactly. I'm not by any means suicidal. I do, however, am willing to sacrifice myself for my teammates on an even trade type situation, and making that happen is easily worth that talent.
Let your battle begin.
Lets you be a little bit more aggressive when it's appropriate. You know, doesn't mean you get to be silly about it. The eye is ours. Yeah, what do you think of that? So you body block it. Make sure everybody's moving away. Let's make sure everybody's moving away. Good job. Gonna go ahead and sippy cup. Wish our Murky hadn't died because they gave him first kill, but it's not the end of the world. If we could have traded for that Falstead, that would have been about it. Conservative. Li Ming pinging me down. Gonna make me go back sooner than I wanted to. Let's see if we can create. Alright, that means it's coming soon. I better heal up so I can get to that temple. Let's call top. See if the team strats that way. Good. Symbols. Murky. Face first in the ground. But again, it's Murky. It's not the end of the world unless it happens all the time.
Let these mortals approach them.
Some consistent damage. You know what? I would like to participate, but I'm going to have to come back. Passively generating Soulstone. This makes my deaths really almost meaningless sometimes, just because I can keep coming back so frequently. Again, it doesn't make us suicidal. It just means I'm always there to engage the enemy. Let's let them take the damage for that. Good. I'd like to offer my help, but we got to be realistic, so we got a sippy cup up. I want to make sure I'm bringing maximum pain. Hopefully Chromie can bring a little damage to the table. Right.
The magic of the temple sleeps until I choose otherwise.
Okay, you really wanted to get in on that perking. I don't think that's the play, but let's try and take advantage of this Chromie here. Alright. So showing a little pain with Diablo. Now you'd think since I've been doing soul stuff I'd continue with this health bonus. No, we're going to reduce our ability cooldowns. This is really going to give us strong offense and defense. Our defense strong because of our simple constant resurrection ability. Offense strong because of our ability to reduce our cooldowns and double fire stomp when the time comes. Also increases the quality of our wave clear later on. So nothing wrong with that. Let Chromie finish this off since it's a small enough amount of health left there that Chromie can handle it. It's not the best wave clear typically, depends on build. Can I? Let's get back on our horse here. She's dancing with her. Alright. They're playing defensively, hugging some turrets, so it's hard to make anything happen. Our waves are getting pushed and cleared, so let's just head down to the bottom. Just remind everybody it's down there. Alright, kill that Falstead ASAP. Cup up. Let's go ahead and grab our Apocalypse. Let's use it. Expecting that, hopefully. I thought our team had come by then, but called that wrong. That's okay though. Soul Stones let us come back up ASAP. Coming back into them pretty quick, but alright, so they were
temple's
able to
power has been. You are stronger. There, allowing us to pick off some kills despite losing the temple. That's okay. I like it. Boom. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Anyway, let's see what Tracer's doing, trying to come up in here and deal a little damage to our minions so they can deal damage to our base. Have to put a stop to it. Can't have her picking away at everything. Encouraged her strongly to go. Without blinks, another
Another allied teammate was able to pick her up. I like that. See if we can get around back here, see what's going on. Nothing special. Let's go ahead and prepare aggression. Good deal. Now we might as well make use of pushing this top lane as quickly as possible. See if we can get the tower down. Sufficient tankiness here to... Okay, I guess start early on this wall. Looks like it's just... Okay. Let's make Fire Stomp Waves return. Why wouldn't we? Double damage. Yay! Come on back, Fire Stomp Waves. Thank you. And with my reduced cooldown reduction, that means a whole lot of waves.
In my glory.
Ooh. That's alright. 5 second respawn.
Killing spree.
Again, came in to kill that false dead. The presence of Li Ming made everything a little bit more difficult. Good, good. Nice job, Butcher, cleaning those up. Cleaning those up. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on. Hold your horses. Double tower action. That is how you do it. Punishing the enemy. Tank is a good choice to solo this if the tank can do any damage. Since Diablo can do damage, that is what makes it one of my favorite tanks. Tank able to put out a little juice. Low respawn time, so we're able to be back up here for this tower. Great. Since we're throwing out Fire Stomp constantly, we should take the buff to our move speed and attack when it happens. Thank you. That tower's going down, doesn't really need my help. Too close to them to go ahead and kill that thing. This, however, is a much faster siege camp to kill, so I will murder it, and hopefully in such a manner that I can keep my presence away. Got her. Worth the trade, got her. I'll be coming back to this team fight because of, because of my short cooldowns. Tracer, very brave, very brave. Tracer can afford to be aggressive as opponents. Be a little bit aggressive with Diablo, and sometimes it pays off. And if it died, I'd have a 5-second respawn. Doesn't mean you get to be stupid or suicidal, just means you make trades that you normally couldn't, thanks to your constantly regenerating orbs.
My magic flows.
And they give you that max health bonus, so you know your health is high more often, because, hey, passively regenerating souls. Don't get me wrong, other builds are valid, and are certainly more common with him, and, you know, let people know I'm making this happen, and they can make some decisions from there. Boom. Again, this build with Diablo is a good choice to solo the tower. He gets that increased move speed. Gets that double fire stomp, gets that increased attack speed. So he's coming off. Bringing so much damage for a tank. That leaves these three. Honestly, I feel like I'm not accomplishing much here, so I'm going to go down. I'll start on this one. And now, Dying Breath, and you can see why I would choose that. So I have my ult, right? And then it goes off when I die. And it has a reduced cooldown, and when I die, I come back quickly. So it's all kinds of synergy on that ult, since we're going to be playing pretty aggressively in this particular case. That's all those.
Subsides.
Let's go ahead and grab an easy camp. I can do the other camps, I just don't like to, because they take too much time. If I have nothing else going on or no good options, I'd certainly do those camps without hesitation. 3, and we can start mounting up. Grabbing this other. Ooh. Trying to do it in such a way that won't alert our enemies to our presence here. And then I feel like we can aggressively push bottom now. Charge. Normally I would not consider sticking forward with this little health, but there's so much damage we're about to bring that if I can supplement that damage or keep people off it, it might be worth it. I got all my souls, so dying is not an end of the world kind of scenario. Just pushing forward as quickly as possible is a realistic choice. Nice use of Octograb. Let's go ahead and punish him. Quad siege stone coming up here. Little ult right at the end, and that, my friends, is how you Diablo. So
it's over now.
As you can see, made good use of res. Didn't mean that I just went out there and died over and over again. It just meant that when I did die, from being aggressive, I would say coordination was very good, especially since we weren't on vent. I mean, obviously, you know, we're not talking pro-level coordination here, but people basically knew what they were doing. Let's look at the numbers. You could say the numbers don't lie. More accurate in this game, so they usually don't lie. There's a few times when they do. Okay, solid number of kills, and I was in on a good number of team fights, but not all of them. Only 3 deaths, I like that. Rexar actually soaking up most of the tank damage there, so that was good. Hero damage was not bad, but it's not as good as I would have liked it. But again, as a tank, I can't complain too much. But I'd say no, Rexar was doing a really excellent job all through the game, pushing lanes, getting his Baron there to put a stop to the enemy. But yeah, I like how things went for me. You know, the deaths I did have were meaningful, tied for highest kills in the match. I'm comfortable with that. Soaked a little bit of damage for my team, did a little siege damage for the team because we're not the lowest on that. Though we only beat Chromie, and Chromie is not a siege damage character, some of the lowest siege damage you're going to see in the game. So all in all, we're looking pretty good. So let's see who is next on the option list. Oh, no one, because we're just about out of time. It's a couple minutes we're going to have to go. So let's just recap a little bit about today. So earlier on, played a little bit of Zeratul. Again, got mocked for not using Void Prism. And I know Void Prism is the choice of champions, but I feel Void Prism plays better when your team knows how to take advantage of it. In a lot of solo queue matches, you are better off taking the other ultimate just because those you need to be able to secure those kills, and you are playing a little bit more like you're on your own. Sylvanas, did a video for her earlier today, and I like to talk about her and her ability to use, not promote, but the other skill, possession. So take a look for that video online. It's there. I think you'll enjoy it. See how to use possession correctly, and throw devastating daggers at your enemy over and over again, do a lot of damage. Finished off with a strong push from Diablo, a character I think is just a safe bet. You know, I think he's strong in Hero League, I think he's strong in Quick Play. There are very few circumstances where he's not strong, because he has a few different builds, one with more damage like mine, some even tankier builds with higher health regen and stuff like that, which are also very strong. So, as always, folks, you know how I like to remind you to love your neighbor, love yourself, and love your games. Always strong advice, and that's how we wrap it up here on The Neighborhood. I've enjoyed my time with you. Again, check out the other videos if you want to see some more Heroes of the Storm action. We will try and have Overwatch up for the next live stream tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, have a great day.